1 in 10 high school students has been purposefully hit, slapped, or physically abused by their boyfriend or girlfriend, and that's unacceptable.
Don't suffer in silence.
Dating violence can happen to any teen in a romantic, dating, or sexual relationship, anytime, anywhere. But it doesn't have to happen at all. Here with how to prevent teen dating violence and promote healthy relationships is Linda Oberhaus, Executive Director with the Naples Shelter for Abused Women. Good morning, Linda.
Hi, good morning.
We were just looking at a PSA there about some staggering statistics on teen dating violence, which, by the way, February is National Teen Dating Violence Awareness and Prevention Month. So I think this is a really good time to kind of talk about it and do our part to raise awareness. Explain, though, how do you actually define what is teen dating violence? How do you define that?
Well, we define that as verbal, physical, sexual abuse of one person toward another.
Mm-hmm. And we were talking about what a huge impact this is having on our community. Mm-hmm. And overall, nationwide, it's about, what, 1.5 million teens that are affected by teen dating violence?
Yes, that's right.
And
mm-hmm.
With those numbers, 33% of parents are unaware that their children are involved in this, correct?
Well, actually, 75% of parents are unaware that their children are in a dating violence relationship.
75%, so that's a huge number.
Right, and so the other statistics would be that 33% of these kids never told anyone that they were in a domestic violence relationship.
And so what do you think, is that embarrassment? Are they afraid to talk to their parents about it?
Well, with teens, it's similar to adults. I think they're ashamed. I think they're scared. In some situations, the violence is normalized. Mm-hmm. And so we just want to reach out to these kids and let them know what a healthy relationship is, and we're doing a lot of work around the prevention programs in the elementary, the middle, and the high schools.
Mm-hmm. Which is where this PSA was sent out to all schools in our county, right?
Correct. It's the Collier County Public School System, so they've been very proactive in trying to talk to the kids about the fact that we recognize that teen dating violence is happening, and to help kids to understand where they can get help.
Mm-hmm. And talking about setting that example too, how do you think media plays a part in that? How does that affect our teens' relationships?
Well, I think media plays a huge role in that. If you think about Jersey Shore and MTV, for example, and some of these relationships that kids are seeing on TV, they're examples of relationships that aren't healthy. Mm-hmm. And so for kids who are also not seeing healthy relationships at home, it can be real difficult for them to get into early relationships that are healthy.
Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure, too, we have a little less than a minute left, so I want to make sure anybody who is affected by this, knows somebody that is affected by this, or maybe down the road ends up being affected by this, knows that there is somebody to talk to. You can reach out. And we're not just talking to parents with young women in relationships like this. We're also talking to parents of young gentlemen, young boys too, right?
That's right, that's right. We have a program at the shelter. It's our Raising Gentlemen program, and it's all about teaching boys and young men that violence doesn't equal power, mm-hmm. And teaching them how to redefine what masculinity means to them. And so I would encourage not only parents that have young girls, but also parents that have young boys to talk about their kids, about what a healty relationship looks mm-hmm. like.
Can you imagine? I can't believe these numbers. We're talking kids that are just 13 years old. Yeah. And thinking back to when I was that age, I don't remember things being like this. So I know, like you said, media plays a role, maybe the example you have at home, but we really need to do our part to raise awareness so that we are raising children the right way, and they don't, you don't want your son or daughter to end up in a relationship like this as well.
Right.
So
that's right.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And if you'd like to learn more, go to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Up next, could you have hidden treasures in your own home? What to look out for, save, and better yet, sell.